Hello, my name is George Milton. Welcome to Milton's Messages. I have a couple of poems I would like to read to you to let you know what God has in store for you, depending on what you do, good or bad. These poems are written to inspire you to read the King James Bible and obey what Jesus of the Bible says. The first poem is entitled, I Had to Let You Know. I had to let you know. I'm going to let you know. My fifth video was about Christmas, a holiday that is pagan and senseless. There's another pagan one coming in a couple of days. God's actual calendar starts in the month of Abib, Exodus 12, 1 to 2, Deuteronomy 16, 1. The Romans changed it to January in honor of their Roman god, Janus, the one who has two faces, one facing forward and one facing back. Who wants to honor that? Why would the living God of the King James Bible make everything start the new year in the dead of winter when everything is dead and cold and nothing grows? God started the new year calling it Abib, which was later changed to the month Nisan. You need to know what you are celebrating. As I sit here and eat my breakfast, I think about all the blessings, knowledge, and understanding and chances God has given me. It was Jesus from the start. John chapter 1. It's not that hard to understand. There is no riddle to solve. He makes the world revolve since he created it. Everything in it is his. From the right side of the kingdom, I don't want to be barred because I know who is in charge. The Sunday preacher or priest does not tell you to obey all God's 10 commandments. Exodus 21 to 17. But if you don't, we'll wish you had when you be standing in front of Jesus Almighty, because he is not nearsighted or farsighted. He sees and hears everything you do. Everything is being recorded in heaven. Remember that. Proverbs 15, 3, 2, Chronicles 16, 9. Even as I write, he has sights on me. Why would I deliberately obey the holy entity that gives me breath to breathe that I can't even see? That is a very stupid and losing battle. I am still taking God's obedience course by reading and obeying God's commands in the King James Bible. So I put my big boy pants on because I can't stand heat. Matthew 25, 41, and 46. That sounds very painful. So I remain faithful to God. God gave everybody free will, and on Judgment Day, he ain't making no deals. I'm here to tell you that what the Sunday preacher or priest tells you on Sunday does not supersede what Jesus says in the King James Bible. God says you must endure to the end. He means to the end. Ezekiel 22:14, Matthew 13:13, and I hope that you research these verses and see what Jesus and me mean, because Jesus is returning to the scene. Please read the King James Bible and obey what it say. My next poem I'd like to share is called No Doubts. Good evening. Are you truly salvation seeking or just keeping Sunday meetings? Because it does make a difference to the justice Jesus will be rendering. You must remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Exodus 28 to 11. That's the moral of the story. Otherwise, you will be in trouble and Jesus will bust your bubble on Judgment Day. So read the King James Bible and find out how to serve Jesus and obey. This is not a sales pitch. I admit this is not a sales pitch. I'm trying to tell you how to enrich your lives, both of them. If you want Jesus' love and protection, You have to keep his commandments, statutes, and laws. Otherwise, your worshiping is totally flawed and in vain. John 14 to 15 to 21. When Jesus created us and the world, he had perfect craftsmanship. So we can't slip. We have to give him our best as he commanded, not the Sunday preacher or priest who will not cease misleading the flocks. Jeremiah 23, 1 to 2. They take your money and give you nothing, no teachings or any truths. They get rich and you are left with no sense of what to do or what Jesus wants from you. Isaiah 56:11. We don't need performances and dancing in church. We need understanding of how to get salvation. In the King James Bible, from Genesis to Revelation. But you have to read it for yourself. And from henceforth, get a perfect score with Jesus by being obedient. And do it to the end, my friend. Mark 13:13, 2 Timothy 2:12, James 1:12. Obey and endure. And Jesus promises for sure that you will receive salvation. I have accepted that this is my new occupation, delivering to you and others the truth that I hope you will accept. I found some sound doctrine from John that I'm compelled to share. 1 John 2:15-18. Read and believe this good stuff because no one can afford to call Jesus bluff. I try to lead you with no doubts. So please read the King James Bible for your eternal survival. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. That is all for today.